Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
A local woman suffers a broken arm after jumping out of an Uber.
He could have possibly been trying to take me somewhere. He could have possibly tried to rape me, anything.
What she says the driver did that left her no choice.
Witnesses say he was shot all because a local Coney Island didn't serve fried mushrooms. Tonight, new video shows the moments before the gunfire.
We're going to begin, though, here at 11 with the wet weather coming back to Metro Detroit. We just can't stay out of it for long. After a short break from all that rain we've had, we are tracking more storms tonight.
That's right. Let's get right over to Ben Bailey. What's likely to be a wet Thursday morning commute, Ben?
Yeah, Kim and Devin, most of this stuff is going to be coming overnight and through the first half of tomorrow. A lot of us escaped those showers this afternoon, but you can see on 4 Live radar, they're coming back, especially in our west zone right now, and then eventually it's going to close in from the south as well. Right now, we don't see a whole lot here in the northern parts of Illinois and Ohio. However, models are suggesting that we're going to see these areas of rain start to increase as we get to the overnight hours. So expect not only a wet commute, but really the first half of tomorrow is pretty much a write-off. Once we get past noon, though, showers start to taper off, and then eventually we'll see drier conditions as we get into the afternoon. That's going to keep temperatures cooler, too. We're looking at 60s for most of the day, barely touching 70 in the afternoon. Friday's a whole different kettle of fish. We'll look at that and rain chances returning for the weekend. Coming up in a few minutes, guys.
Okay, Ben. Breaking news downriver now. A search is underway for a missing 42-year-old swimmer.
Witnesses say the woman jumped into the Detroit River, went underwater, and never surfaced. Tim Pamplin on the scene in Gibraltar with the night cam. Tim.
A frantic search underway this evening along the Detroit River. I'm in Gibraltar at the Humbug Marina, just opposite the southern tip of Grosse Ile. I'm being told a lady, 42 years of age, was out in the river tonight with some friends on a boat, jumped in, then the current took her downriver. The people on the boat frantically tried to get a hold of her, tried to get a life ring to her, rescue her, but to no avail. Coast Guard's out here, the helicopter's up, using their infrared camera trying to track the lady. And you've got Wayne County Sheriff's dive team on the scene, Gibraltar, Grosse Ile, all the communities downriver chipping in here trying to find this lady who went in the river again after a swim earlier this evening and was taken by the current. That is the scene along the Detroit River tonight with a night cam. Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
Okay, Tim. A Detroit woman speaking out only to Local 4 tonight after she says an Uber driver tried to kidnap her.
Take a look at her injuries after she had to jump out of a moving car to escape. Jermont Terry is live on the city's west side. Jermont, what did she say happened?
Well, Kimberly, she says she jumped out of that moving vehicle to save her life, and she came here to the 12th precinct and reported the horrific Uber ride to authorities. Now, this all comes after she says the driver turned off the mobile tracking app, started driving erratically, and refused to listen to anything she was requesting from the back seat.
Arms fractured, legs scratched up, back hurts.
Those are just the physical scars this woman who doesn't want to be identified bears. But the pain from her Uber ride last week from Santa Clara and Appeline around 11 at night is worse.
I was going home, and he tried to take the side street, and I told him to take the main street. As we were going down the main street, he turned off his app to say he was offline. He wasn't working.
But she was clearly in the back seat, and at that point she suspected something. And what she says the driver did next left her uneasy.
He looked at me and started speeding. But before he started speeding, he locked the doors.
As the driver sped down Myers at a high speed, she says the man started blasting the radio and refused to answer any questions or even acknowledge she was in the van. So by the time she got to the intersection of Curtis and Myers, she bailed, jumping from the moving van.
Because I wanted to live. I didn't know what he was doing, what he was up to, or nothing. So I'm young. I have a rest of my life.
A life she believes she saved by not knowing the driver's intentions.
I think he really was going to harm me.
And once she jumped from that car, she says the Uber driver did not stop, did not slow down. He only returned about 8 minutes later. By that time, she had picked up her phone, called her friend. Her friend was on scene with her. Once the Uber driver saw that the man was with her, that she says the driver continued to drive on. Now, I did talk to Detroit police. They says, as of right now, because she jumped out of the moving vehicle, there doesn't appear to be anything criminally that happened here because the driver did not do anything to harm her. And we should point out, we also reached out to Uber. They did not get back to us by news time. Reporting live tonight, Jermont Terry, Local 4.
Okay, Jermont.
We got new video and new pictures tonight of the moments before a man was shot at a Detroit Coney Island. Workers say two men were mad that fried mushrooms weren't on the menu and they started shooting. Mara McDonald live near 7 Mile and Greenfield. Mara, the man who was shot, I guess, was just a customer waiting on his food.
That's right, Devin. A regular customer, too, according to the workers here who say he was inside the Coney, usual time, 2 o'clock in the morning, when two guys walk in, irate over fried mushrooms. This is surveillance video right before the shooting. You can see two men coming after one man who was simply a customer in the restaurant around 2 o'clock this morning. A man who doesn't want to be identified was inside when it all went down.
They got mad, left about 30 minutes, came back with their license plate off their car, came in here, fired shots. He shouldn't do it one time in his mouth.
Mad about the lack of fried mushrooms on the menu. So mad, as you just heard, they came back again. These are still pictures off the surveillance video of the two men police are looking for. And this is the black Ford F-150 with the cab on it they were driving. You can see they did take the plate off of it. The woman they were with stayed at the truck while the shooting went on inside. Police are also looking for her. The man they attacked is a regular customer who had placed his order for a cheeseburger plain and ended up getting shot in the jaw.
They was angry about the fried mushrooms because the guy didn't do nothing. He come here every day, he'll do nothing to nobody, say nothing. He just order a cheeseburger plain and stay up here every night. But they was mad because we didn't have no fried mushrooms and come back and just shot him.
Back here live, not surprisingly, after the shooting, the guys who you see on their surveillance video took off running from the restaurant, got in the truck, left. As you might imagine, DPD is desperate to find these guys. If they look remotely familiar to you, DPD would like to hear from you. We are live on Detroit's West Side tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Okay, Mara. One of opera's most predominant conductors is resigning amid sexual harassment allegations. 70-year-old Stephen Lord will be stepping down from his position as principal conductor for the Michigan Opera Theater. He will also be resigning from his role as music director at the Opera Theater of St. Louis. Lord held the position of principal conductor for 3 years. The man connected to the Detroit serial killer case is due in court tomorrow. D'Angelo Martin will face a judge on rape and attempted murder charges in a case not connected to the serial killings. While Martin has not been charged in the serial killer case, police are calling him a suspect in 3 deaths where the women were all found dead inside vacant homes on the east side. Police are also investigating the 2018 death of 57-year-old Annetta Nelson to determine if it is also connected to the case.
A man behind bars tonight after slamming into a Detroit police car during an attempted escape in Oakland County.
Sheriff's Department says the man was outside of a woman's house behaving strangely, dancing and slapping himself in the face. But once they got there, he made a run for it. The man was tased multiple times while trying to escape. He's now being held in Oakland County Jail.
Macomb County residents won't find out until next month if they're going to be voting on a new jail this November. Today, the sheriff, Anthony Wickersham, unveiled a plan for a new $371 million jail to the County Board of Trustees. For it to happen, residents need to vote on a millage proposal, and the board is expected to make a final decision on whether that proposal will be on this year's ballot by the end of next month.
A Pontiac man found out the hard way marriage isn't over until it's over.
So true. An appeals court is upholding the decision that he has to share half of his lottery winnings with his now ex-wife. The man purchased the winning $30 million lottery ticket back in 2013, 2 years after he had separated from his wife. But an arbitrator has now decided that although they were separated, the winnings were still marital property because the divorce was not finalized until last year after the ticket.
How about that?
You're still going to do okay.
Yeah, I think.
Right?
Yeah, I
enough
think
change
so.
laying around, I
15
think.
million, yeah. School is out for the summer, but children headed to camp May 1st have to stop at the doctor's office.
What is now being required before camp starts coming up?
And driving while high, it's dangerous and illegal. Why more Americans, though, than ever believe that they don't mind getting behind the wheel after using a little marijuana.
First, another American is dead in the Dominican Republic. This time, it's a teacher.
She's a mother. She has a 14-year-old son.
How she died and the warning her family is now sending others before they travel to the Caribbean island when we come back.